Today I would like to show you the installation of this long ride shield windshield that I got for my Road King special. I have to say I'm super excited, so I thought that I will just show you how this is gonna look on your bike. And if you are curious about the look and installation, please stick around and I will show you what I got. Here we go. Hello everybody, my name is Art. Thank you so much for visiting Riders United YouTube channel. And as I mentioned in the intro, I would like to show you this outstanding product from Long Ride Shields. I have to say this is actually my third one. Over the years I purchased Long Ride Shields in the past and I always like the quality. In this specific case, I decided to go for the different features for my bike, so I actually chosen the shield that is the lowest one that is available. And as you can see, this one is really tinted, so it's like really dark. And I actually plan to use this specific shield just for the local rides. I have another one that is a little bit taller for this long hauls, but I think that this one will be more of an enhancement for the look of the bike just for the local use. So I have to say I already have the frame that was powder coated by our friends at the powder house, and I will be putting all this stuff together. So if you would like to see how the installation look like, please stick around and I will show you what I got. So we're gonna install our windshield on the frame, and the instruction is saying not to remove the plastic, inspect the shield, and just make sure that you install this without removing the plastic. Torque to the factory specs, then don't use the Loctite, and go for a ride and check if everything's good. If everything's good, you can remove the plastic and make sure that you don't clean this shield with the harsh chemicals. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna remove this protective foam from around. So let me just cut it out really quickly. What I like to do when I'm installing those shields, I would like to always get this plastic removed, but only just from the section where the frame is coming. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just cut the hole in here, and this is where I will use my chopsticks to make sure that I will just pry it a little bit, and I'm gonna cut across all these lines where the frame will attach. This way you can just expose this area in here and make sure that the frame will attach really nicely, and at the same time protect the rest of the screening. We're gonna do obviously the same thing on the opposite side. Now I'm prepared to put the frame on this shield. And obviously, you shouldn't supposed to do this if you know that this shield might or might not fit and be the right fit for you. In my case, I know that this one will work for sure, so this is the reason I did that in here. But obviously, make sure that you don't remove this in case you would like to keep the warranty and in case you would like to exchange it. Now I gathered like few components in here. What you're gonna start with, you will put this frame in here, and just put these two screws over the frame. And this actually really helps because you can hold this bracket with this plastic a little bit. So just be gentle, make sure that you don't scratch anything. This will hold it in place. Make sure that you remove all this plastic from underneath on the final installation. And now we'll flip it around and install our internal bracket, and just hand tighten this. Make sure that everything is fine. So as you can see, everything is lined up properly. We're gonna do the same thing on this side and just with the rest of it. So let's make sure that we have all this thing nicely positioned. before we start tidying this up. So now that we have this loosely attached, I'm gonna flip this around and you will have these two bars. This one is really thick and this one is thinner. So the thinner one goes on the outside. So what I will do, I will just position this in here. Make sure that you capture this under this frame. So this is the piece that you have to align like multiple pieces of this thing. So that's the reason why this one is a little tricky. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with the one in the middle in here. So I have something holding this all together for now. So right now I have both of those frames kind of attached, and let's just flip this around and I will put this longer screw in here on the side and align it on the back. So this is pretty good in here right now. At least we have some structure to this, and I'm gonna keep putting this remaining screws all together to make sure that everything nicely fits. And yeah, after that we're gonna just tie all of this together and make sure that yeah, this is all done properly. We have two more screws on both sides. So now that you have all this thing together, make sure that you don't have any plastic underneath, under the frame. If you didn't have the chance to subscribe yet, please like and subscribe. I have the subscription icon on the right corner of your screen. I currently have over 350 uploads on my YouTube channel, so I really hope that you will find something interesting and you will be joining our community, because I have to say community is growing really nicely recently. So please consider subscribing, and let's jump back to the video. Make sure that you don't put too much torque into those screws because they will bend this frame. So be really gentle with it. You don't use any Loctite on those nuts. So yeah, this is another thing that I would like to share. When you are tying this up, it's probably a good idea not to turn the Allen wrench on the opposite side. Just go with the socket and just prevent this from turning on the opposite side. This way you will have really nice clean installation here. You wouldn't damage anything. So I think I'm gonna adjust like the tightness of these 4 screws, and the rest of them I'm gonna tighten it up on the bike. So I'm gonna use the ratchet, but really gentle torque in here. In order to mount it on the bike, I will have to remove this section in here. So let me just cut this one out, because obviously this is where the headlight is. Right now we're gonna put it on the bike, tie this all up really good, and yeah, we should be fine after that. So before you tie this up, make sure that you protect the area just in case your wrench will get loose or anything. So I'm gonna just gently tie this up. So this is the product that I will recommend that you will use for your windshield, and this is specifically designed for the plastics, and you have like 1, 2, and 3 numbers. So each one is more abrasive. If you would like to remove some serious scratches, you can use the 3rd one, 2nd one, and the 1st one. But since this one is brand new, I'm gonna just spray it in here and just gently wipe it down. And yeah, I have to say, this looks really nice. I really like the black look of all this hardware, so I think it was well worth it. So this is my sitting position. As you can see, this shield is pretty low, but as I mentioned, it's done on purpose. Normally, it should be a little bit higher. The height of the windshield should be between the bottom of your nose and your chin, kind of like at your mouth level. When you will put the level in here, that should be around that. And I have to say, I'm really satisfied with this. And you can buy those shields in the different shades. This one is the darkest one. You can buy the medium one and the clear one. And I always put some accessories on the opposite side of the shield in here, so I can put some glasses and everything else. I really like the recurve. It always helps with the management of the airflow, so this is really helpful. And yes, if you'd like to purchase one of those shields, I have the link below. I think that this is really nice product. I definitely achieved my goal of having the windshield that is kind of at the height of my handlebar. So I really like that. I did that on purpose for the long rides. I have another shield that is actually a little bit taller. So this one is purposely a little bit lower than it's supposed to be. But I think that it goes really nicely with the bike, especially with this black hardware. And yeah, I think that this is a really nice product that I would recommend. This is not my first shield from long ride shields. I always have the clear ones, and this time I went with the black, and I think it looks really outstanding. So yeah, I have to say I'm really happy. I think that this is worth considering if you are looking for the new shields. Product is made in the United States, so this is always outstanding. Delivery was really quick, and you have the link below in case you are interested. And yeah, this is basically what it is. I have to say I'm super excited, super happy. Looks really nice. As always, I'm really curious about your opinion, so please leave your comments below and tell me what windshield you are running on your bike and what was your experience with whatever you have on your motorcycle, or maybe you don't have one but you are considering one just to make sure that you have a little bit more comfort on these longer rides, or maybe you are looking for a different look, kind of like me with this specific shield. And I'm always curious about what you have to say about the long ride shields. I have to say I will have the link below that will allow you to purchase this windshield. So if you use that, yes, I will get a like small percentage of the sale. So if you would like to support the channel but also purchase the product that is really nice for your own use, please consider doing that. And as always, I would like to say thank you so much for your time. Please like and subscribe, and I really hope that I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much, and bye bye.